Hello everyone, this is Maki. The new Gundam TV anime GQuuuuuuX has sparked a lot of predictions and discussions among fans about its storyline. One particularly intriguing rumor has surfaced in these discussions. It speculates, could GQuuuuuuX be set in a world where the Principality of Zeon was victorious in the history of the first Gundam? This would mean that the story takes place in what is commonly called a parallel world. It's a narrative approach that explores the what-if scenarios of history, what might have happened under different circumstances. While it's not an uncommon technique in modern storytelling, it's rarely used in the Gundam series. Although it's a common trope in games, it's hardly ever used in TV anime. However, there is a precedent. In the official book History of the One-Year War, released in September 2024, it was stated that Thunderbolt depicts a parallel world within the history of the Universal Century. Today, let's discuss the possibility that GQuuuuuuX may depict a parallel world of the One-Year War. Of course, since this discussion is based on fan rumors, it's best to take it half-jokingly. Now, let's begin the analysis. First of all, let's focus on the fact that the production is being spearheaded by Studio Khara. At the recent Gundam conference, it was stated while this is a co-production between Sunrise and Studio Khara, emphasis has been placed on allowing Studio Khara to showcase its unique creativity. As I've mentioned in previous episodes, Studio Khara is the company that produced Evangelion. Originally, Evangelion was created by a company called GUNDAM. Later, Hideaki Anno and other key staff members left GUNDAM to form Studio Khara. The team at Studio Khara went on to create the new Evangelion movies. These films were based on the story of the original GUNDAM-produced Evangelion, but took the narrative in a different direction, effectively creating a parallel world of Evangelion. Of course, Evangelion isn't the only anime produced by Studio Khara. However, it's fair to say that Evangelion is their most commercially recognized flagship work. The concept of a parallel world is undoubtedly fascinating, but it also comes with its challenges. The creators must deliver surprises without disappointing longtime fans, while ensuring that the story is enjoyable for new viewers. Considering the commercial success of the new Evangelion movies, it wouldn't be an exaggeration to call Studio Khara specialists in creating parallel worlds. This fits perfectly with the idea of allowing Studio Khara to fully express their individuality in this new Gundam project. What does it mean for Zeon to achieve victory? And how could the Zeon forces win against the Earth Federation? A significant event would probably have to happen preventing Admiral Ray from flying the Gundam. In the Gundam series, it is often emphasized that the outcome of an entire war cannot be determined by a single soldier. While this may be true, the absence of Admiral piloting the Gundam would result in massive losses for the Earth Federation. The most critical event in this scenario would be Operational Desert. In the established history, the Zeon forces lose this battle. However, this outcome depends heavily on Admiral Ray successfully neutralizing the hydrogen bomb used by Zeon. If Admiral were not present and General Reveal, the Earth Federation's Supreme Commander, were killed by the hydrogen bomb, what would happen? What would have happened in the original history? General Reveal continues to lead on the front lines after Operational Desert. He commands the largest fleet in the history of the Universal Century to confront the Principality of Zeon. Are there other generals in the Earth Federation with similar capabilities? Although it's never explicitly stated, There are instances where general reveal seems to exhibit new type-like intuition. While this is speculative, the loss of a new type commander would undeniably be a significant blow. Another critical figure is Gamma Zabi. Using Admiral Ray's fighting skills under Gundam, Charles Neville orchestrates Gamma's death. While Gamma is often perceived as a young and inexperienced leader, he may actually have been a highly competent individual. The Principality of Zeon launched a large-scale operation at the start of the war that resulted in the deaths of over 5 billion people, more than half of humanity. This act is often considered the greatest massacre in human history. Understandably, many Earthlings viewed the Zeon forces as demonic, akin to the alien invaders in children's cartoons. Nevertheless, Gamma, as the Zeon commander sent to Earth, managed to establish a reasonably good, if imperfect, relationship with the local population in North America. Of note is his romantic relationship with Isaelina, the daughter of a prominent local leader. This relationship played a crucial role in dispelling the perception of the Zeon forces as demons from outer space. After Gamma's death, Isaelina risked her life to avenge him by challenging the Gundam and its allies. If the relationship had been for the purpose of a political marriage based on a reign of terror, such an incident would not have occurred. This shows Gamma's charisma and his potential as a capable leader. Charles Neville's behavior after Gamma's assassination is also telling. Just before the assassination, Charles' eyes glow with a sinister expression. However, after the act, Charles puts on sunglasses which hide his eyes in a later scene. During his assassination of Gamma's sister Kisilia, Charles remarks, "Gamma, this is my tribute to you." This line reveals that even in Charles' heart, which harbors hatred for the Zabi family, there is room for Gamma. As mentioned earlier, Gamma was the commander in charge of North America. This region has significant industrial and agricultural resources, making it a critical area for sustaining the war effort. In addition, Colonel Maki, who works with Gamma, secures vast mineral resources. Maki once said, "With the resources I've acquired, Zeon can fight for the next 10 years." True to his words, the Zeon forces managed to maintain the war in various forms for over a decade. If Gamma survives and Maki secures victory, the Zeon forces would be in a remarkably advantageous position. There are other critical factors to consider. If Admiral Ray does not pilot the Gundam, who would take his place? If the Zeon forces were to successfully capture the Gundam, it's likely that Charles Neville would become its pilot. Charles is a hero of Zeon and an ace pilot who has achieved remarkable results in battle. Of course, Charles' actions alone cannot guarantee victory in the war. What really matters is the ability to capture the Gundam and obtain its design and combat data. One of Zeon's greatest mobile suits, the Gelgoog, was delayed in its deployment due to the time needed to complete its beam rifle. However, if the Zeon forces were to acquire the beam rifle and the Gundam itself, they might be able to speed up the Gelgoog's deployment. In addition, the internal conflict within the Zabi family, which rules the Principality of Zeon, could possibly be resolved. Gamma Zabi was an incredibly important figure to his family. In the TV series, Giran Zabi's attempt to use Gamma's death as a political tool to boost national morale visibly discussed Kisilia Zabi. Furthermore, Daslu Zabi held Gamma in high regard, stating that Gamma would eventually become an even more capable general than myself. While Giren's personal opinion of Gamma remains unclear, the antagonism between Kycilia and Giren caused by Gamma's death was avoided. In the later stages of the series, Kycilia finally shoots and kills Giren. Kycilia justifies this action by accusing Giren of using the solar ray weapon to attack and kill her father Dekinzabi, who was secretly negotiating peace with the Earth Federation. If the Zeon forces were in a dominant position, such events might never occur. Giren himself is a mysterious figure, but it is said that he has an incredible IQ of 240, making him a genius. His primary goal is the survival of humanity as a whole. He is never portrayed as obsessed with money or power. If it were necessary to achieve his goal, Giren would probably not hesitate to establish cooperative relationships with Kycilia Lu and Gamma. Thus, the absence of Ammo piloting the Gundam could lead to the following results: Sha piloting the Gundam, the early completion of the Galebook, and the survival of the highly capable Commander Gamma, improving Zeon's ability to sustain the war. These changes would greatly increase the likelihood of Zeon's victory. Let's take a closer look at GQuuuuuuX. Its model number GMS Omega has been officially revealed. Zeon mobile suits are known to use the MS designation in their model numbers. For example, the iconic Zoku is designated MS-06. The similarity in the model numbers is striking. The addition of the lowercase g is an intriguing detail. Could it mean a Zeon mobile suit, reflecting the characteristics of the G-type weapon captured by Sharp? The term Omega often conveys meanings such as final or ultimate. Also, the name GQuuuuuuX is reminiscent of the chant GQ Zeon rallying cry, often used by Zeon soldiers. The word axe in the name is similar to the word for axe, continuing the theme of weaponry. GQuuuuuuX is equipped with a weapon similar to the Heat Hog used by the Zoku. The Zoku is often considered the symbol of Zeon mobile suits, and its standard weapon is an axe. Another notable aspect is the overall curve design. Curves are a common feature of many Zeon mobile suits. The legs are also noteworthy. Rather than being designed for Earth-like gravity, they appear to be specialized for use in zero-gravity environments, acting more like landing gear. This design choice is consistent with the idea that GQuuuuuuX may have been developed by Zeon, whose activities are centered in space. Some may find the design differences between GQuuuuuuX and other mobile suits from First Gundam to be significant. However, Zeon has a long history of mobile suit research compared to the Earth Federation. The Zoku-1 prototype was completed in Act 0075, while the war began in Act 0079. Of course, the Zoku-1 itself was the result of years of research and development. It is often said that Zeon's mobile suit technology was 10 years ahead of the Earth Federation. After the events of First Gundam, Zeon's mobile suit development technology was absorbed by two major powers, the Earth Federation and the Massive Anheim Electronics Corporation. This division of Zeon's expertise significantly slowed the progress of mobile suit development. A prime example of this effect is the Gundam Act II, which served as the protagonist's mobile suit in the early parts of Zeta Gundam, and which was developed using the technology acquired by the Earth Federation. In some settings, it is even described as having been designed to exclude Zeon-based technology. When the protagonist stole the Gundam Act II from the Titans and gave its data to Anheim Electronics, the development of mobile suits progressed dramatically. This not only led to improvements in the Gundam Act II itself, but also accelerated the development of the previously stalled Zeta Gundam project. If Zeon had won the war, kept its mobile suit development technology, and acquired the Earth Federation's resources, the advancement of mobile suit technology would have been extraordinary. The concept of technology 10 years ahead evolving further could explain the creation of mobile suits like GQuuuuuuX. The Zaku-like mobile suit shown in the promotional video is also noteworthy. A Zaku-like mobile suit appears with the word police written on it, symbolizing an entity dedicated to maintaining order. This could mean that the Zeon forces have become the side responsible for maintaining order. If Zeon had been defeated, the use of such mobile suits would have been impossible. In the novel version of Gundam Unicorn, it is mentioned that the Republic of Zeon was supplied with white painted Hyzacs, and repainting them was strictly forbidden. In the era of Gundam Unicorn, Hyzacs were considered to be outdated mobile suits. Besides, white is an extremely conspicuous color and suitable for combat operations. For Zeon, the color white has a special meaning. It represents humiliation and a formidable threat, as seen when the Gundam was called the White Devil. On the other hand, a black Zaku could be interpreted as a symbol of Zeon's victory. Finally, let's discuss the bit-like weapon seen in the promotional video. Its design is strikingly similar to the bits used on the Elmeth in First Gundam, and the closer look reveals that it's painted in colors reminiscent of the mobile suits piloted by Shah Naval. Could it be that these bits are controlled by Shah himself? Also, doesn't the closed state of GQuuuuuuX's headgear bear resemblance to a Zaku? When the central green component lights up, it might look like a Zaku's glowing mono eye. What do you think? As I mentioned earlier, this interpretation may seem like a far-fetched joke. However, when you think about the possibilities, it's not entirely implausible. Speculating and discussing different scenarios is part of what makes the Gundam series so compelling. Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments. Thank you for watching to the end. See you in the next episode.